Welcome back to a new episode of Weightlifting Training. It is Monday, July 27th, 2026, and this is day one of a new program. I just did 2 sessions last week after the Bay State Games meet, and this was the start of the actual program. So we have 10 weeks till the New England Championships, which is my next meet. So goal is to hopefully get up to snatching a little more than I just did at the Bay State Games and making some sort of clean and jerk over 110. To start off with this Monday session, I had no foot, no contact snatch triples. And they're supposed to be light. It's supposed to be like a primer. So we're just kind of getting everything warmed up and activated. Trying to keep the bar close but not contacting, and then just really focusing on the pull under too, and trying to kind of warm up my hips and my legs. First 2 sets I did, they were triples, and I used 75 pounds, nice and light. This was the second set here. So I got my feet in my squatting stance, trying to stay over the bar. It's from the hang, so we're going to the knee. And then I'm trying to pull aggressively with the legs, but without making contact. And then pulling under and getting into a good receiving position. This was 75 pounds again. And then the last set we did was with 95 pounds. I got in my new weightlifting house order. So we're wearing the sleeves, the new shirt, the new wrist wraps, all that stuff. And I believe this was 95 here. Yep, this is 95. So this is my third set and final set of that primer. So we're from the hang, no foot, no contact. I feel like 95 is going to be a good weight to work on this for a few weeks. 75 was almost too light, but this felt like it was good enough to feel what I was supposed to be doing and to warm me up a little bit better. From there we had a pull, but we're focusing on the shrug on the pull, not like the high pull. And then from there we're going down to a floating snatch. And we're doing this for 2 reps. So it's a snatch pull with a shrug, and then a floating snatch times 2. And I had 4 sets of this. This was my first warm-up set at 95 pounds. I typically like floating snatches. I feel pretty solid on them. And I've never really done pulls focused on the shrug. It's always been like a high pull. So I actually feel like the shrug felt nice. Felt really good. Something different to focus on. Plus, now that I'm snatching decent weights, I'm not always going to be able to pull the bar so high. So we're just focusing on getting the shrug, and then once the shrug happens, just getting under it. This was 115 pounds, 53 kilos, and then I had 4 working sets at 55 kilos, 120 pounds. This was the first working set here.
I love when companies do that. Yeah, it's awesome. Like nurses save lives, first responders save lives.
Let's get into our warm-up. After they get here, we'll get into the rest.
This set here felt really nice. I was driving high on the pull with a nice shrug, using the legs, and then just doing that same pull and dropping under. And it felt like it was in a really good position. I tried to do that on every set, but I think I had maybe 1 set where I kind of lost the bar forward a little bit. But most of them were feeling really good. Actually, I think it was that one right there. Kind of brought me forward a little bit. But I did get under it. It was just a little forward. And then the second one, we corrected it. Second one, we got under it good. Dropped down. Hat fell off, but that's all good. Finished it. This was the third set. believe the third set might have been the best set of all of them. And this weight isn't particularly hard, but for a new complex where I'm thinking about a lot, it's a good weight to start with. Felt really solid. Then we had one more set. This one was pretty good. This one or the third one might have been the best one. Typically try to make my last set my best set, especially if I'm doing the same weights for all the sets. Hat was falling off, so I just chucked it back behind me. And then I held in the bottom for a second. I like to do that usually on my last one. And then we had deficit pulls with a pause at the knee. I don't know if it's because I'm tight right now, but I had a little bit of trouble touching the bar to the floor with this deficit. It was a lightweight, 140 pounds, about 65 kilos. Nothing too heavy. But I had 3 reps, pull, pause at the knee from a deficit. And I did have to kind of readjust my grip here and there from holding the bar for a while. And when it was down on the ground, it was hard to get into a good starting position with a deficit with a good grip on the bar. So these, hopefully week by week, will get a little better. I know when I was doing deficits before, they definitely did. Just my mobility is not the greatest, and especially since it's like day one, it's going to take probably a little bit of time for it to come back around since I haven't done deficits in a while. After we did 3 sets of those deficit pulls, we had back squats. This was a warm-up set. I did 5 reps at 102 kilos, 225 pounds, beltless, just a warm-up set. We're doing clusters, but it's week 1, so it's kind of easy on the first week. So with these clusters, we're doing 3 reps, 10-second rest, and then 2 reps, and then like 2 to 3 minutes between sets. This week we're at a lightweight, so we're doing 120 kilos for working weight, 265 pounds. This was the first set here, breaking in the new weightlifting house belt as well. So I knocked out 3, take 10 seconds. Once the 10 seconds is up, get back under it, we got another 2. And it's feeling pretty good. I wouldn't say I felt amazing, but I felt pretty solid overall. The back squats, yeah, I think overall they were feeling pretty good. Legs were feeling a little bit weird, maybe just because I haven't squatted heavy since the week before the competition. It's been a couple weeks now, but or it could have been because of the weekend workouts or having a few days off before that. I'm not really sure, but I know as I get going week by week and we build and build, they're gonna feel and get better. And you can see the new tattoo there as well. Got my Phoenix done on my calf. First tattoo. I don't even know what set we're on here, but I think there's maybe 1 left. I think this is my last set here.
As far back as you're able to
2,
go for those 10 reps.
3, boom. Then we get a 10-second rest and then 2 more reps, and then I think we're done for the week 1.
This is what I'm waiting on with the there to find out if I can aim for this into the wall like I have it here.
One more rep. Boom. And then right after this, I had a training session with Beckett. He's the kid I've been training that went to youth nationals, so I threw in a couple of his lifts. He was doing a snatch and then 3 overhead squats. His depth in the overhead squat and snatch has been a problem, so we're trying to really get him comfortable down there. I'm encouraging him to sit in the bottom and hold a little bit more, go as deep as he can. After that, we had back squat, build to heavy, 5 reps. Same thing, we're working on depth. He got up on his toes there. We're trying to stop him from getting up on his toes. We're trying to get his depth lower, get him used to using his quads and glutes a little more. That last one was 65 pounds, and this one was 75 pounds. Right now his 1RM is 85, so to crank out 5 with these weights is really, really good for him. Good sign we're going in the right direction. And then the last one here is going to be strict overhead press for 5 reps, and he got up to 35 pounds on this today. We went to 40, but he only was able to do 4. So 5 rep max, 35 pounds on overhead press. This kid's only 12. He went to nationals. He's only been lifting for about a year and 3 months or so. So, I mean, he's killing it. Nationals, he did good, but we want to keep improving. So we're focused a lot on squatting deep and really practicing that with the snatch, the clean, the front squats, the back squats, and just get him used to squatting to full depth and build strength in those positions. So today he just had snatch with 3 overhead squats and 5, build to a heavy set of 5 on back squat and strict press. He's also doing the same meet as me, so he's about 10 weeks out as well from the New England Championships. Goal is just to keep improving. Right now his best total is 60 kilograms, so we just want to try to beat that if we can. I mean, he's only 12. He weighs about 40 kilograms, so he's doing great. But as far as this episode, we're done. It's week 1. Probably be back tomorrow with Tuesday training. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Peace.